You talk about your stepfather, who was the first one who really began to criticize your appearance. You said, he spent a lot of time trying to convince me that my nose looked weird. He was a 50-year-old parking lot attendant. He had a large nose as well. Why do you think he selected your nose to talk about?
I think he tried different things.
Yes, you say it took him years. He said, your nose droops, I'm going to call you Droopy Nose, doing his best imitation of a 7-year-old. So this started when you were really very young.
Probably, as soon as my face changed with adolescence, and, it probably started then, and yeah.
I looked in the mirror, turning my head, but everything seemed okay. I was angry that he was trying to upset me. One day he pointed out my brother's nose. Look, he said, it looks chopped off at the end. I looked closely at my brother's nose apart from his face. My stepfather was right. Then you say here, the harassment continued. Your nose goes down straight like this, he said, while tracing his finger through the air. And then it droops. It's getting worse. A family nose. My biological father was mentally ill, so I found this frightening. Finally, the summer before my senior year in high school, I submitted to photographs taken by my stepfather with the express purpose of showing me what was wrong with my nose. He struggled to find the perfect angle, and I let him. So he said to you, I'm going to prove to you there's something wrong with your nose.
I'm going to take some pictures. Yes.
And let me show you
yes.
that I'm right.
Yes.
He was very persistent.
Yeah. So creative in a way, in a destructive way.
That year, I got dumped by my first girlfriend. I would take out the photographs whenever I felt down. I noticed my nose looked flat at the end. With a pen, I drew in my own tip graph to make my nose look average. One day, I got angry and scribbled through my tip. Generalized self-hatred had transferred to my nose. The battle was over. So I take that to mean that there was generalized self-hatred before that, but now you attached it to a body part. The word that jumps out at me, of course, is self-hatred, because that's a strong criticism of oneself. I'm not a good athlete. I don't have good handwriting. My hair isn't curly. But self-hatred is a very destructive way of thinking about yourself, and it's a generalized. But what you're describing to me as a young man and a child is a very lovable kid.